wasn't even their fault, right?
No.
Tylenol didn't fuck up. Some maniac was poisoning Tylenol. And so, but they decided we're going to have complete transparency. We're going to keep you completely up to date. And we're going to tell you what we're doing about it. Like, and out of that scandal for people who are under 60, it wasn't really a scandal, but out of that crisis, we now, that's why like aspirin and all medicines are hard to open, and they have that plastic, condom on the top when you have to try to open it and stuff like that. Okay, so the point is and it was considered a classic example of how to handle a crisis, right? Democrats need to atone. This Tapper's book is called Original Sin. What is, I looked up and I sent you my column this week. I don't know if you had a chance to write it.
Yeah, I have. I did.
But in it, I define like, well, what is an original sin? An original sin is something that's built into a system or whatever that kind of like sets the stage for inevitable problems to come later on, right? Frederick Douglass said that slavery was the original sin of America. And what it meant was not only that it was immoral, but also that it was going to fuck up the country later on. And, he said this before the Civil War. So the point is that, like, it did fuck up the country. We're still in slavery. And I think similarly, I don't know, I would say maybe celibacy is like one of the original sins of the Catholic Church. We could get into all sorts of things like that. So the original sin of the Biden scam here is that, like, they thought they could just misrepresent themselves to the American people, and that, like, basically it wouldn't matter. Basically, the results are all that would matter. And look, if that had worked, if they'd pulled it off, we wouldn't be having this conversation, and they wouldn't have gotten caught, and they would have gotten away with it. But they did get caught. And when you lie and you get caught, you have to come out of your hidey hole, come with your arms up. You have to surrender fulsomely. You have to apologize repeatedly. You have to explain why you did what you did repeatedly, regret what you did, promise that you would never do anything like that again, and be convincing. And you better do that for a long time. And then you better not do it again.